Welcome back to Face the State. I'm Ariana Bennett. Thank you for staying with us. Well, when it comes to bringing happiness to children fighting for their lives, the Make-A-Wish Foundation is a household name. It's been around since 1980, granting wishes across the country on average every half hour. And the chapter here in Northern Nevada could use your help making some very special wishes come true. Justine Palacios with Make-A-Wish of Northern Nevada is here to talk about that. Justine, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ariana. I really appreciate you inviting us here today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. These stories are always incredible and they never fail to make me cry. So it's going to be my challenge in this segment, keeping it together. But, you know, everyone's heard of Make-A-Wish, or at least most people have, but they might not realize it's made up of local chapters like yours. So tell me about that.
So our chapter locally, we grant wishes here, and the wishes that we grant are, we grant about a wish every 10 days, and we grant wishes to children with critical illnesses. A lot of people believe that Make-A-Wish only grants wishes to children that are terminally ill, but that's a big misnomer that's out there. We actually grant wishes to children that have a variety of conditions. They have cancer, they have heart conditions, they have pulmonary conditions. It fully runs the gamut. And when we are referred a child, the referral comes from the child's medical team. We go through a very thoughtful process when we identify and select a child who's eligible for a wish. Right now, here in Northern Nevada, we have 31 kids locally that are waiting to have a wish granted.
That's a lot of kids.
That sure is.
So is the waiting list because it just takes time to get this stuff through, or is it because there's a lack of funding?
It's, you know, there's a lot of different factors that come into play. A lot of children, they may not be well enough to go on their wish, so we've got to wait until they're medically cleared to go on their wish. About 75% of our wishes are travel wishes, so if they need to get a passport or family members need a passport, that's something that our wish team assists the family with, so that can take time as well. On average, it takes about 6 months for a child's wish to be granted.
Okay, well,
yeah,
that's a pretty good turnaround.
It is. And also, the cost of granting a wish averages about $7,500 per child. You know, some wishes are more, some wishes are less, but the average is about $7,500. And we rely on the generosity of our donors and our community to grant those wishes. A lot of people think that because Make-A-Wish is a national organization, that all of these funds are coming from the national office that are making these wishes come true. But that's just not the case. All of the funding that we receive comes from our community, and it stays in our community, and it goes to support our local kids.
Wow, yeah, I actually didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because it is such a big national name that people probably do think that, and it's cool to know that people who donate here are really helping Northern Nevada kids have their wishes granted. And you guys really have granted some super cool ones. I have just a few that we get to share, and I want to start with a girl named Haley. We've got a picture of her, you can see there. She's a teenager in Reno, diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma. Her passion is cheerleading, and she wished to go to the World Cheerleading Competition in Florida. We've got some pictures of her. See, there you go. She's going through treatment, and obviously that's a tough thing for any kid to deal with.
It sure is. And you know, a wish is so much bigger than just a material thing. When a child has a wish, it's something meaningful, it's something deep, it's something that they may think is impossible. And when they see that the impossible is possible, it's transformational. It makes them think, oh hey, if the impossible can happen and I can have this wish, then maybe I can overcome this illness. Maybe I can live with this illness. It gives them hope for tomorrow. And a lot of times, when you're dealing with a critical illness, you're so focused on today. Yeah. And a wish gives the kids hope. That's what it does. It gives kids hope.
And it's so amazing to see. I want to show Haley's wish being granted, how she found out that it was going to be granted. We'll go ahead and play that.
A few minutes later, we heard like a big parade outside. So we walked outside and there's a fire truck and cheerleaders from different high schools just like cheering for me. Yeah, it was really cool. When they said that my wish was granted to go to the cheerleading worlds, my first thought was like how amazing it would be and how this has been one of my biggest dreams for such a long time, and I was really excited for it.
And she did get to go. She had a wonderful time, she said in that interview. Just a really, really beautiful thing that you guys were able to do for her. That's got to make you feel so good.
Yeah, it sure does. And it's not possible without the generosity of our community. I always tell people it's not Make-A-Wish that's doing this, it's our community that's doing this. We recently had one of our partners, Hash House A Go-Go, who's located in Harris. They did a campaign for an entire month to sponsor a wish of a child. They were unable to raise the funds that completes the whole $7,500. Well, Jay Kenny over at Doughboys Donuts, he heard about the campaign. So his company came in and they joined together to raise the funds needed to grant a child's wish. And that child's wish is going to be granted this summer. So it's very excited. And then Scott Edwards from United Blood Services, who was just on before me, his organization, amazing donors that come in to donate blood. They receive points every time that they donate blood. Well, these donors converted those points to dollars and gave those funds to support a wish child. And it's a really, really special thing, because when a child is going through and they're battling a critical illness, many of them receive blood. So it was a really nice fit for us to partner with United Blood Services.
It's doubly generous. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
And enabling, gifts like this. Here, take a look. We've got another one. This is a kid named Morgan. He's a Sparks teenager diagnosed with Ewing's sarcoma. Now tell me about his wish. This is kind of a fun one.
Yeah, so Morgan was a really, really active kid. Very, very engaged in contact sports. When he was diagnosed, he could no longer participate in those sports. So he took up golf. And when he was offered to have a wish, he said, I would like to go to the Titleist factory where they make these golf balls and these clubs. And so that's what we did. We sent him there. We gave him the entire experience that a professional golfer has, where we had Titleist, they made custom clubs for Morgan. He had an opportunity to meet a professional golf celebrity while he was there and putt with the best of the best. So it was an absolutely amazing experience for Morgan. It was something that he never dreamed would be possible until our community made it possible for him. And it really shows the power of the wish. And now today, those memories are something that Morgan will never forget.
It's so cool. All right, we have one more that I want to show before we run out of time. Grayson, little Grayson, and she is so cute. Look at her. She got diagnosed with a heart condition. She's from Carson City. And it's really heart-wrenching to see the photos that are about to pop up of her going through treatment because she's so little. So tell me about her wish.
So Grayson's wish was to meet her favorite mermaid princess at her favorite theme park, which she of course had never visited, in Florida. Grand Sierra Resort is providing a limousine for her and her family to go to the airport. She's going to fly to her theme park. She's going to have a completely magical experience.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, and when her wish was granted, she had a beautiful tiara. We gave her a scepter, but she called it her wand. She said, and a cape. And she asked me, she said, do I get to keep my wand? I said, yes, Grayson, you get to keep your wand. It was adorable.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay, we're almost out of time, but I do want to say, people can help you. You definitely need, monetary donations, obviously. So what do you need most, and how can people get involved?
So there's two things that Make-A-Wish needs the most here in our community. One is we have those 31 kids who are waiting for their wishes to be granted, Of course, we need donations to make that possible. Not just financial donations, but also what we call in-kind donations, people that can make these wish experiences come to a reality. People donate airline miles. There's lots of different ways you can help. You can go to our website, wish.org, to get more information on how to get involved. The second thing, and this is really, really big here in our community, we're a small community, and when children are battling a critical illness, a lot of times they need to see a subspecialist, a very, very specialized pediatrician for care. We have a really amazing team of oncologists at Renown who are providing amazing help to our kids. But some of the more rare conditions, children leave the mountain, and so they may slip through the cracks, and we may not find out that they are out there and that they're eligible for a wish. Our vision at Make-A-Wish is to grant the wish of every eligible child in our community. So what I'm asking your viewers is, if they know of someone here that could really use a wish, go to our website, make a referral, contact your child's medical team and have them make a referral.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and we just have a minute left, but really quickly, who qualifies once more?
Children suffering from a critical illness, and it's a variety of conditions, so I suggest that parents talk to their physician. We are really dialed in with our local physicians here, so if you think that your child's eligible for a wish, please talk to your medical team, or you can go to our website yourself. Physicians and families are eligible to make those referrals.
All right, Justine,
Okay.
thank you so much for your
Thank
time
you.
and for the work that you guys do.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
All right, well, that is it for this episode of Face the State. But for more information or to see past episodes, you can decide to our website. That's ktvn.com. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll see you next week.